Whiskey! In a hammock. Whiskey in a hammock.
Like, whiskey news. Whiskey news.
Yes,
Right.
whiskey news.
What is whiskey news? So what is new and coming up for Chattanooga whiskey then?
Oh.
Yeah,
I
so
gotta
tell
put-
us everything.
Put my
Tell
drink
us
down
what's
for that one.
Oh, you gotta put it down for that one?
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff.
what's coming up.
So
What has happened recently?
So
where are you going?
really, really, really exciting stuff out of our experimental distillery. So our experimental distillery, I kind of touched on a little bit earlier.
Yep.
Always producing something new, something cool, something unique all the time. We just released a maple syrup
Ooh.
barrel finished
Yeah.
and a mead barrel finished. So there's a lot of mead
Wait,
lovers out
Yeah,
there.
but how come I don't get the meat one here?
So the mead one and the maple, you have to go to our experimental distillery and get them.
And it was not there when I was there, or else I would have picked up.
Like literally
One of
missed
each.
it by days.
Like days. Like you came on.
Dang
What day
it.
did you come?
Oh, on a Friday.
On a Friday, and I
Yep.
think we released it the next Thursday.
Oh,
So not even
Damn
a
it.
full
Terrible
7
timing on your
days.
part,
Yes.
sir. I blame that on you.
oh, well, no, I mean, I'm sure, like, didn't you have strings you could pull? Like, hey, you know what? Chris is coming up. Put a couple bottles aside for him.
Exactly. So
Oh.
I haven't even tried it myself.
He's a terrible
Oh.
state rep.
Yeah, right.
Terrible.
I haven't gotten my truck and taken the
Terrible.
7-hour drive, stroll just up to Chattanooga in my gas hog out there. So yeah, it's hey
sorry.
yo, it's a really cool. Everybody's tasted loved it. We actually had a rep from our distributor here in Florida come up who lives in Orlando, and he texted me. He's like, "Man, these experimentals are fantastic," and I was like, "Which one?" And he was like, "The maple and the mead," and I was super jealous
Right?
Oh.
because I haven't even had him yet.
Right.
So
And
then how did he get it?
so he was up at the distillery,
Oh,
grabbed
okay.
them, and then luckily for him, there's still some left, so he took some home with him. So
Nice.
super small, limited release, there all kind of stuff.
So the mead is more of a honey base, right?
Yeah,
Or
so the
honey,
cool-
not honey base, but
So the cool thing about mead is mead's actually supposedly, based upon our history archives, is the oldest fermented spirit in, I think, the country?
well, it has
Maybe
to
the
be.
world. Maybe
Yeah,
the
it has to
world.
be. It
I
might
don't
be
know.
the world.
Maybe the world. I don't know. So it's super cool. You get a lot of history there,
Mhm.
and our brand is just debited with a lot of history to it. So it was kind of cool to really collaborate with some mead stuff, which was pretty cool. So those just came out at our experimental distillery, which is super cool. So we have a bunch of releases that we do, like our Road to Tennessee High Malt, and a bunch of new releases that we do at our experimental distillery. That the only place you can get them is at our experimental. So not only do you get a really freaking awesome tour,
Mm-hmm.
like you have the opportunity to get some stuff that's not in the stores anywhere.
Right.
That is super unique. You can obviously you can purchase the 91, the 111,
Right.
but you can also get a lot of those.
Yeah, but why would you do
super-
that if you can get it at the store?
Well,
You want to get stuff that you can't get at the store.
Exactly.
That's why I got the bottle.
Exactly.
Right.
So like you can get some super cool stuff. I'll be honest, I haven't had, I'll say even 70% of a lot of the stuff at our experimental distillery.
So like you can't get this stuff online or anything. You
No.
gotta go there. And get
Yeah.
it. This batch number 4
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like
looks
that's
amazing.
funny, yeah.
Is that what you were gonna say
Yeah.
too?
So the Scottish
Because
style high malt.
Yeah.
it's a Scottish style high malt,
So it's so
which
funny.
is a peated malt,
Yeah.
naked oats, finished in an Islay Islay
Islay.
Scotch
Islay.
barrels, which is
Yeah.
Islay Islay
Isla.
Islay.
I think it's
Isla.
Isla.
He said Islay.
I
Isla.
think it's Isla.
Isla.
Yeah, I think the Y is silent.
Oh.
It is a true fact.
Right.
That's all.
You guys have a lot of different things here though with the experimental series.
Yeah, so if you actually have the ability to get on and are able to acquire any of our experimental distillery stuff, it's really cool. You can actually go on our website and learn more and actually dive into what every single one of those are individually. Well, like if you can look at our mash bill, I mean, you can look at everything on the back of our label.
Right.
If you feel like you want to make it, come on, be
Have at
original,
it.
bro.
Right.
Like,
No, exactly.
have at it. Good luck.
You're not gonna beat
Be
us.
original.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, screw them. We're talking about
Trademark that.
Chattanooga whiskey here. Anyway, so if you were to give 111 a score,
I mean, his is gone, so I mean,
you would. I've refilled mine, but with 91.
Sure
so.
you did. Sure you did. That's okay. It's all right.
So if you were on, I know it's all right because I did it.
it was closest. It was the closest to
It's
it.
on
Yeah, it was
camera.
here. I didn't want to reach across. Then I'm blocking Chris's beautiful face and you and this
Right,
and
right,
this.
right. Of
you
course.
know,
Yeah, right.
Like
Yeah.
that
I get
glued
that.
on beard he has.
Right. Fake.
Right,
No,
yeah.
it's all good.
So, what are you gonna give it? 111.
Now see,
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10.
We gave this an 8.
Then that 8, I would say 7.5 for the.
Oh, we're going to 0.5. We said we were gonna-
Barstool did.
No, like no,
Barstool.
I did. I didn't know. Like I've done the 0.5s. Like I said, if I'm just gonna come home and drink and have something to drink, I'd probably pick the 91.
Yeah,
like
me
you said,
too.
if I want something with a little bit harsher, obviously I would know the 111.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
You know, now to me, like I said, you know, the 91 straight out of the bottle, I would do that probably like you said all day long.
All day
Mm-hmm.
long.
But the 111, I would prefer. You know, that's just me. I would prefer like a couple ice cubes.
Yeah.
A couple ice cubes to melt it out, and I would I could sip on that.
I'm with you.
At night.
I'm with you.
Definitely.
I think I'd give the 111. I'm gonna bar stool it as well.
Oh, you are.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna give that an 8.2.
8.2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
So we're at 8.
yeah,
we're
wait-
like,
wait
we
a
might as
minute.
well be an 8, right?
Right. Like,
But because
But
I
about
like
math, so I guess
like,
that'd be a
no,
7.8.
yeah.
I like this. I like this.
But you like the 111
And
better.
but I like the burn of the
Hey.
111.
And then that's
And
it.
it not saying it's
No.
burning.
So
it's
I'll
just-
be honest.
I like it
and I
that
probably
it's
I don't
a
know if
little
I'm like supposed to say this or not, but like for me and my
Sure.
personal, the 111 is my favorite out of the two.
Well,
for me.
But and that's the thing. That's the great thing about bourbon. Like everybody can have a different
Yep.
profile, a different idea, different.
That's why we do it.
a different view. Like you said, so somebody like it depends. You want something that's easy drinking. I think the 91's perfect.
So this kind of goes back to what I said earlier about tasting, 100 people, 50 of them like one, 50 of
Right.
them like.
Yep.
Which one did you prefer?
I prefer the 111.
Which one did you prefer?
I'd probably take the 91. See,
50-50.
There
Right.
we go.
But
There we go.
honestly, I like. This is my everyday go-to.
Yep.
Yep.
This is my sit down and chill.
Yep.
You know, where I like the burn. What happened? Are we running out of battery?
It's that
One
guy
of
right
those-
there.
Oh. So I like the 111 because I enjoy the hotness.
Yeah.
It's not hot, but there's some hotness.
Yeah.
This is I can go to every day, all day.
Every day.
Just come home, get
So
out.
one of our things that we're trying to everybody thinks of like a lot of people when they think of bourbon, they're like, oh, you're not bourbon, you're not from Kentucky. I'm like, no, we are bourbon. Like, educate yourself.
Right.
But there's a lot of great sipping bourbons out of Kentucky.
Yeah.
So I hate to say like our goal, but we want to be your go-to Tennessee bourbon,
Yeah.
everyday drinker. We also want to be the #1 sipping bourbon out of Tennessee.
All right.
No, I mean,
Right.
I can see that. Like,
Yep.
out of Tennessee, like, I really, I can do that.
It's fantastic.
91, definitely the high malt. Like I said, it has a lot of flavor to it, and I can definitely get behind that.
Mhm.
Definitely.
It's very This is very flavorful. It's mellow.
Mhm.
It's easy to drink.
Yep.
Yep.
This is very flavorful. A little hot on the back end.
Right.
Not too hot. A little hot on the back end. Very flavorful. This is my everyday. This is my
At night,
Friday
chill
night.
out.
So something that else
Yeah.
that we kind of talked about in the 91, but not the 111.
Okay.
It's price point.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
35.
Mhm.
So
Right.
$34.99, $35 on
Right.
the 91. So 111. Talk about unfiltered cask strength.
Right.
So most of your unfiltered cask strengths when you're on the market, if you can find them,
Right.
store forbid. That's a
Right. That's a whole nother.
that's a job
That's
in
a
itself.
whole. That's
and
a whole nother
and a half a
podcast.
tank of gas.
Yeah. So,
Retail up there, right? Retail around the $80 nut. $45.
45.
Really.
35. Now this is around. So
Right.
there's some up,
Yeah.
there's some
Look at
down.
this.
Right.
Look at that.
But we're around 35, 45. So that goes back to
Hell
that
yeah.
approachability and whiskey to the people. You can't be whiskey to the people if you're like, hey, thanks for supporting me. By the way, here, pay
So
$90 for my bourbon.
Right.
we are in Jacksonville, Florida.
We are.
Where in Florida specifically, since you're new to Florida,
Yeah.
can we get Chattanooga whiskey?
So my #1 thing would say, go to your local independent store and ask for it. If they don't have it, they can find it.
Right.
I will say right now we are in every Total Wine in the state of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's an easy way to get it if you want it 100%. If you are in your area and you got to have it today or tomorrow and your local store doesn't have it, you can buy it through our website,
Right. Online.
Okay.
online.
Which is
ChattanoogaWhiskey.com.
ChattanoogaWhiskey.com.
Yeah, so chatwhiskey.com, ChattanoogaWhiskey.com, it all goes to the same place. But the cool thing is, the #1 thing I say, ask your local stores for it. If they can't find it, they'll get it for you.
Okay. All right. Well, I think
Fantastic.
sounds good.
So yeah.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So, what'd you give this? An 8. We
8.
gave this an 8.
Yep.
Yep.
You gave this a.
7.5.
I gave it an 8 too because I'm a
Right.
Because I'm that guy. Anyway, Chris, Eric, Chris Helmy with
Right.
Chattanooga Whiskey, who's a state rep for Florida.
Yeah. Congratulations on saying it right. by the
Thank
way.
you very much.
Yeah. Nobody says
Took
my
me
last
one.
name right.
It took me once or twice.
Right.
Or 10.
So, or 10.
Who's got me?
Dude, don't throw me out like that. So, like we said, Chris, Eric, Whiskey in a Hammock, whiskeyinahammock.com, Whiskey in a Hammock on Instagram, Whiskey in a Hammock on Facebook, Whiskey in a Hammock
YouTube?
on YouTube. Smash that like button, subscribe, do everything you got to do. Go see Chris
Check out
at
the website.
Instagram, Chattanooga Whiskey.
Yep.
.com,
Yep. Chattanooga
right?
Whiskey, Chat Whiskey. Instagram, Facebook, website.
And
Get after it.
right, and we'll leave you to our motto. May the
Spill
wind
it.
always sway your hammock, and may your glass never go dry.
Love you guys. Bye.
Peace.
Whiskey in a hammock.
That was dope, dude. That was a good job.
It worked first time.
Whiskey. Whiskey in a hammock.